Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I'd like to start by sharing a bit about a special organisation that have been making a real difference in the life of orphans. It's called Asrama Cemerlang Anak Yatim PKAYIA. This is part of our discussion on development administration. And PKAYIA is a great example of how local leadership and long-term planning can truly impact a community. The story of PKAYIA began in 1999 with an idea proposed by Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi, and from that idea, the Libis branch was brought to life by Dato' Amir Amzah. A few years later, it was formally developed by Datuk Shahrum Osman and received strong support from former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Abdul Razak, who contribute 2,000 ringgit Malaysia to help set up the hostel. In 2011, the hostel officially opened its door and it's fully registered with roles and JKM, and it's run by dedicated team, staff, AJK member, wardens and community leaders who is all working together under a clear monthly budget. But what's really stand out in the vision behind PKAYIA, where it's to build a strong productive support system for orphans and ones that prepare them for a better future. And their mission is just a meaningful, where it's to empower children through education, care and community support. It's not just about giving them a place to stay, but helping them grow with confidence, value and hope.
Now, I would like to talk about programs developed and collaborative ventures by PKAYIA. One of the programs that developed by PKAYIA is the Fertigasi Rock Melon Project that carried out in collaboration with Majlis Belia Daerah Libis. This project features a modern fertigation technology set up on a one-acre pilot farm, serving a dual purpose of generating revenue and providing youth training. The farm is capable of yielding 9,500 kilograms of rock melon per cycle, generating an estimate RM190,000 in gross income annually with a net profit of RM95,000. PKAYIA operates as both a social enterprise and a community partner, promoting a replicable model for sustainable grassroots-driven welfare. In terms of strategic collaborations and support, PKAYIA has received RM43,000 grant donation from Go Makmur and Makmur Gold, RM11,000 in Zakat Aid from Rural Capital Berhad Mara, and has partnered with Equinas and Argo PDP 2024 for CSR engagement involving children. Furthermore, PKAYIA also focused on holistic child development, emphasizing formal education, spiritual growth, and life skills. This approach aims to build children's confidence, independence, sense of social responsibility.
For contribution that PKAYIA is involved, which are key activities: development contribution, marketing and strategic contribution. First of all, key activities: setup of fertigation system, which is involve installation and arrangement, which combine fertilization with irrigation. Process includes assembling required infrastructure like pumps and filters to ensure accurate and efficient delivery of water-soluble nutrients directly to the plant root. Next is selection of suitable rock melon varieties. These are the best suited to the market demand and product objective. Lastly, collaboration with agricultural officials for technical support. These can obtain expert guidance and technical assistance throughout growing. The collaboration focuses on areas like disease management that can ensure compliance with regulatory standards. Next, the second contribution is development contributions. First of all, workshop for orphans and local youth, which is involved organizing educational workshop that aim empower orphan and local youth with practical knowledge and skills that related to agriculture. This workshop are focused on sustainable farming practices and promote self-reliance for future employment in agricultural sector. Next is this contribution can emphasize on sustainable farming techniques. It includes adoption of environmentally responsible method like efficient water use through fertigation to reduce environmental impact. This focus on provide guidance and training in entrepreneurship, especially for youth and undeserved group. Lastly, mentoring on entrepreneurship and skill building. This can enhance employability. The programs like business planning and marketing strategies. Third contribution are marketing. First of all, building networks with vendors and community market. This can establish strategic connection with local vendors to ease the distribution and sale of produce. This can foster long-term partnership to strengthen the supply chain and increase product visibility. Next, collaborative marketing with local stakeholders like youth council and cooperatives. This can enhance credibility and acceptance of product within community. By fostering inclusive partnership, it promotes collective growth in agricultural sector. Next, promotes active community engagement, which involve local communities in marketing activities to build awareness and support for agricultural initiative through outreach program. This can strengthen local networks. Last but not least, strategic contributions. First of all, aligns with national goals for youth empowerment and agri-entrepreneurship. By provide training and mentorship in agricultural business practices, the project has support government efforts to enhance youth participation and reduce unemployment. Next, regular monitoring and evaluation for performance improvement. This systematic implementation of monitoring and evaluation process to assess project progress, outcomes and impact. Contribution may include financial assistance and manpower resources. Last but not least, involvement of volunteers and corporate partners through CSR programs. By using CSR partnership, project ensure access to additional support mechanisms that contribute to its long-term sustainability and social impact.
Now we're going to move on to the SWOT for PKAYIA. Let's begin with the strength. PKAYIA stand out because of its comprehensive development program like the Vertigasi Rock Melon Project. This combines farming, entrepreneurship, and real-world training that help participants gain both technical and business skills. In addition to agriculture, PKAYIA also provide a training in handicraft, food processing, and computer literacy. Participants gain the practical life focused skill that create a strong foundation for economic development. A key pillar of our success is the strong trust that have been built within the community that enable effective engagement and sustainable outcome that can encourage the long-term involvement. PKAYIA also benefit from the partnership with the government agency and private sponsor can strengthen credibility to access to funding and knowledge. Then importantly, we operate a self-sustained financial reinvestment model where the program generate revenue support future activity. Now we move on to fitness. Like any group's initiative, PKAYIA has faced the several internal challenges. One major challenge is limited financial resources and inconsistent funding stream. Since PKAYIA is based in rural area, they rely heavily on seasonal income and donation, which can be unpredictable. This makes it hard to plan a long-term project. This leads to another issue, that lack of staff and volunteer. With a small team handling many programs at once, it can be difficult to maintain equality across the board, which may often lead to capacity strain and burnout risk. Furthermore, if they also heavily depend on external partner for the training and resources, those partners can change their priority. PKAYIA could be effective because of revealing larger financial vulnerabilities. And finally, they have not fully embraced the technology yet, which could limit their outreach and growth. Now we move on to opportunity. Despite those challenges, there are many opportunities for PKAYIA. For example, going through digital transformation and e-commerce, they could sell their product online like handicraft and food items and use the social media and e-payment system to reach a wider market, the further to efficient and visibility. They can also offer online training which is more flexible and appealing to younger people. They are also growing a national and international support for youth and women empowerment that can help them secure a new partnership and funding. They can also explore the organic farming and hydroponic which are becoming popular among people. Formalist training with institution of Mara Ministry of Education to earn the more certification and enhance their employability. And by promoting the local culture and tradition through the ecotourism, it could attract the visitor and generate new income. Lastly, let's talk about threats. PKAYIA is vulnerable to economic downturn, which can reduce both product sale and donor support. This could affect both the organization and participate. There are also competition from a bigger NGO and government agency with more resources and visibility. Changes in policy or new regulatory barriers such as stricter food production rules might create new challenges to PKAYIA. And of course, unexpected crises like pandemic or natural disaster can disrupt the training program and make it harder to access the market and community engagement to support organization.
Next, we move on to the achievement, impacts and benefits to the target group. Firstly, empowered before the orphans and single mothers. Our program has successfully empowered vulnerable groups, especially orphans and single mothers from the before the category. We provided them with valuable skills in farming, handicrafts, food processing and digital literacy. These skills not only help them become more self-reliant, but also open door for them to explore income generating opportunities within their own communities. Next, the launch of PAYK in 2021. In 2021, we launched PAYK as a platform to create sustainable income and improve the overall quality of life for these groups. This initiative offered structured support and training, helping participants build steady livelihoods through entrepreneurship and community-driven projects. Third, we built strong partnerships. A key factor in our success has been our collaboration with government bodies and CSR sponsors. This partnership allowed us to tap into additional resources, expertise, and networks. Together, we ensured the program's effectiveness and long-term sustainability through continuous support and engagement. Now, on to the outcomes. We have seen significant improvement in economic stability. Participants began generating income through the sale of their products, such as handmade crafts, processed foods, or farm produce. As a result, many of them become less dependent on aid and were able to support themselves and their families more confidently. There was also a strong social and community impact. Through group activities, workshops, and mutual collaborations, the participants formed stronger community bonds. This not only improved their emotional and mental well-being, but also gave them greater sense of purpose and identity within their communities. And finally, boosted education and ICT skills. In this digital age, we know that it was important to equip participants with digital knowledge. They were trained in basic entrepreneurship, the use of digital tools, and online marketing. The skills enabled them to promote their products more widely and adapt to the demands of a modern digital economy. In summary, this initiative was not just about financial support, it was about transformation, a transformation that empowers, connects, and uplifts.
Here is our several recommendations in strengthening PKAYA. First, expand strategic partnership. Forge collaboration with vocational college, polytechnics, and universities to offer certified training programs and internship opportunities. This partnership will raise the quality and credibility of training, improving participant job prospect and entrepreneurial success. Second, upgrade training facilities. Pursue government grants and CSR sponsorship to enhance physical infrastructure. Investing in modern purpose-built spaces such as sewing workshops, digital learning rooms, and food production labs will boost both capacity and quality of program delivery. Third, enhance digital marketing capabilities. Equip participants with essential skill in branding, product packaging, and social media engagement. Launching an e-commerce platform dedicated to fertigation rock melon project will increase market access, visibility, and income generation for beneficiaries. Fourth, establish an alumni network. Create a supportive community by engaging successful graduates as mentors, ambassadors, and role models. This network will help sustain program impact, foster peer-to-peer learning, and inspire current participants. Fifth, create a sustainability fund. Develop a long-term financial resilience through a structured funding strategy, including community fundraising, campaigns, and strategic partnership. This fund will ensure consistent support for program expansions and continuity. Lastly, strengthen monitoring and evaluation system. Implement a comprehensive, data-driven monitoring and evaluation framework to track progress, measure outcomes, and improve accountability. Continuous feedback loops will support better decision-making and transparent reporting.
To wrap up, PKAYA is more than just a hostel. It's a place of learning, growth, and second chances for children who need it most. Through its program, PKAYA helps orphans build character, gain confidence, and feel a sense of belonging. One of their standout efforts is the Fertigation's Rock Melon project, where the kids learn real-world skills in farming and entrepreneurship. It's a creative way to reduce reliance on donation while also giving them hands-on experience they can use in life. What's beautiful about PKAYA is that it thrives because of the people who is local volunteers, community leaders, and generous partners who all believe in giving back. But of course, there is always room to grow. Moving forward, they will need to focus more on digital tools, better infrastructure, and stronger support from their alumni network, where it's to keep the momentum going and reach even more kids. At the end of the day, PKAYA show up what's possible when a community comes together. With a heart and purpose, it's a model of sustainable, people-first development and a reminder that even small act of kindness can lead to big, lasting change.